to make Anambra shine. With our sweat and blood.
In a bold move to transform agriculture and promote economic resilience in Anambra State, the administration of Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, CFR, is driving ongoing interventions in agriculture, from distribution of high-yield seedlings to support for cooperative farming and value chain development. Welcome to Solution Footprints. In this episode, we'll x-ray the impact of these interventions on the lives and livelihood of Anambra. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Join me. A revolution is on course in Anambra State, the lush heart of Nigeria's southeast region. Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, CFR, is rekindling the embers of an economic legacy once ignited by the revered M.I. Okpara. The palm revolution is not just a movement. It is a call to return to our agricultural roots, to harness the richness of our land, and to transform the economic landscape of Anambra State and beyond. The 1960s were a defining decade for Nigeria's agricultural sector, particularly under the stewardship of M.I. Okpara, the then Premier of Eastern Nigeria. His policies not only harnessed the vast potential of palm and coconut agriculture, but fostered an economic golden age. Palm oil was more than a commodity. It was the lifeblood of communities and a cornerstone of Nigeria's economy. Okpara understood that agriculture was the foundation of prosperity. His policies led to increased production, job creation, and a vibrant economy. The palm oil industry thrived like never before. Fast forward to 2022, Governor Soludo steps into office, faced with the daunting task of reviving an economy shackled by years of neglect and instability. Inspired by the agricultural prowess of Okpara's era, he first of all launched the Regenerative Agriculture Initiative and introduced the Palm and Coconut Revolution.
We are trying to reenact the Palm Revolution. Palm Revolution built the former Eastern region. When we discovered the crude oil, we abandoned palm oil. We have to go back to basics and go back to where M.I. Okpara stopped. The traditional economy is not yet out. We have to maximize our potentials from the traditional economy, and that has to be agriculture. Our youths and women in particular, take your future in your hands. Plant 50 or so palm and coconut today, tomorrow. That household is out of poverty. The income stream after 3 years is a sustainable one. Our policy on regenerative agriculture, going back to the roots, agriculture the natural way, organic agriculture.
Palm oil and coconut products have long been pivotal in Nigeria's economy. Historically, the oil palm was a leading export and a source of livelihood for millions. As Governor Soludo embarks on this journey, the implications are vast, not only for agriculture, but for the entire economic landscape of the region.
Mr. Governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, as you know, is an economist of renowned records. He is a very strong believer in agriculture as a very significant component of our economy, and of course, the economic transformation that he is deliberately orchestrating in Anambra State. To start with, he believes that our future is in our past, and taking a leaf from what MI Okpara achieved in the 60s, transforming the economy of the Southeast region to the fastest growing economy in Africa and in fact globally, he decided to orchestrate the same using a bottom-up approach in Anambra State. He rightly chose to orchestrate economic revolution using oil and coconut palms.
Anambra has a rich heritage in palm cultivation. This is a time to harness these blessings with the vision to make Anambra the nation's hub for palm and coconut production.
Anambra State will be earning hundreds of millions, if not more than $1 billion worth of export from these commodities every year, if we do that. That will be part of the new economy.
The initiative aims not only to increase production, but to establish a comprehensive value chain for palm products, from farming to processing to international markets. The consequences of the palm revolution extends beyond Anambra, as Nigeria positions itself as a leader in palm and coconut production. It can tap into global markets, renewing its status as a key player in the agricultural sector.
To support and partner with the federal government of Nigeria in the drive for diversification of the sources of foreign exchange. And the one that comes readily, with little effort, the low-hanging fruit is agriculture. And palm and coconut will be the game changer if Nigeria embraces it, and Nigeria will have to embrace it beginning from Anambra State. We must maximize its fullest potentials. For Nigeria, it accounts for about 36% of employment and for about 23% of our national income. Agriculture, we got to get it back. We abandoned it, but now out of necessity, we have to go back. That's why we have come here today. Anambra, shall we?
As you can see, the palm trees are already fruiting, and the beneficiaries of this revolution sees it as timely and an empowering initiative, the one that inspires hope and gives way for a long-lasting self-reliance. The story continues.
The initiative aims to empower individuals and households to cultivate their own plantations, leading to increased income and economic stability.
The palm seedling in 2022, I got 3 seedlings, and the 3 seedlings have started yielding a fruit. And the one I received in 2023 have also started showing sign of receiving fruit. What it needs is nurturing it very well. And when you nurture it very well, it will not even get to 3 years before it will start yielding fruit. Apart from this one, there is a place who use it as a sample. There's a one who cultivated or in the name of the community. That one is at Pontoon. I thank the governor for what he has done, and we are praying for him to continue. We still need more. There are many communities that have land, like myself who have land. What I want to tell him is that the state need more, because this has to go a long way with the state.
Well, since the last 3 years we planted it, it has been wonderful. I noticed this year it started fruiting, and the fruits are here, so visible, and they're coming out wonderfully well. No more watering, nothing else, no manure added, nothing at all. So we've been noticed now, even though this is the season of palm oil, it's not coming down. But when you have this in your compound, in your home, you can process it in different ways. You can have enough palm oil in your house instead of buying. You can use it even as palm fruit offer. We use it to cook palm fruit soup, and it's going to help. It's going to make a lot of us to feel relaxed. Financially, we are going to be okay in that aspect. I'm so happy for this because it gave us joy, because we were told in 3 years' time it's going to produce, and really it came to pass. It's not something of a just story like that, but we saw it manifesting, to see it is so visible with all eyes. And we want to really appreciate Professor Chukwuma Soludo for his good works. It has really encouraged a lot of us. Seeing this farming, putting your hand in something and you're seeing it come out wonderfully well, it is encouraging. I want to say thank you to the governor for all his good work. We've seen what he's done before and he's doing and he's still yet to do.
So far, Governor Soludo has distributed 2.4 million hybrid palm and coconut seedlings to 142,000 households to revive an agro-empire, aiming to lift 500,000 families from poverty's grip. Apart from the improved bitter cola, pawpaw, and breadfruit that were equally distributed, each of the households that got the seedlings and nourished them to maturity will be permanently put out of poverty for life.
The distribution is also ongoing already. Everywhere around the state, we would have been able to empower at least 200,000 households. These 200,000 households in all our wards will, at maturity, within the next 3-4 years, when the seedlings are nurtured and they start fruiting, these 200,000 households will be permanently out of poverty. What it means is that a petty trader, a vulcanizer, the hawker in the street, the wheelbarrow or truck pusher, or even the peasant farmer, the one that earns the minimum wage, if you get 10 of these seedlings and nurture them for the next 3-4 years, that family, that poor farmer, that hawker, that petty trader will be permanently out of poverty for life.
This revolution is part of a larger agricultural revolution, aiming to distribute 10 million seedlings over the next 6 years. The palm and coconut revolution is expected to stimulate job creation at multiple levels.
Our farmers, I can tell you, are happy because they're telling the stories of how governor has impacted positively on their economy. You know, and what is being done, the road infrastructure that is being constructed across the state, they run through most of our agrarian areas. And these things have made it possible for the farmers to evacuate their produce quickly to the market, and made it possible for also off-takers to come and look for this produce at the farm gate. That way, post-harvest losses have been reduced by as much as 45%. The farmers in the rural areas are the direct beneficiaries of the free health care which has been accorded to women in childbearing age, up to delivery. And they're also the beneficiaries of the free education from primary to secondary. All of these free social services amount to money back into the pocket of the farmers, who are happy. In fact, the farmers are telling me and asking, when are we going to do our own rally to show that we support Soludo's second term?
From the farms that produce these crops to the processing plants and markets, the ripple effects can be profound.
It was planted 2022, and you can see now it has started yielding fruits. Then I think what's the secret to it, I think, is the manure, and we have water. It's around water environment. There's water around it, and the manure in it is actually much. So I guess that's what brought about the fruits. It has actually added money to the farm. At least no one will get fruit from it, we process it. Sometimes we make palm oil. Sometimes we sell the fruit in the market. I know from there we've gotten money. Thank you, Mr. Governor, for giving us the seedlings, and say God bless you.
This empowerment extends to the youth, encouraging entrepreneurship and innovation in agricultural practices, thus ensuring the sustainability of the industry for future generations.
I just planted the palm tree. Then last year, I planted it. It was early last year. So, but this year, the thing started producing, and now we are plucking it. I didn't do anything. I just planted it, and I planted the thing by the water side. Then I didn't put anything, even fertilizer or nothing. I didn't put any money. The thing just started producing. I only want to thank Mr. Governor for the good working, because I strongly believe that before 2 years, everybody will be benefiting well from the palm tree.
By educating the next generation about sustainable agricultural practices, Governor Soludo is planting the seeds for a community that understands the value of its rich resources.
It was planted by September 2023. Just that we planted it with enough manure and we watered it very well, especially during the dry weather. So we are happy that what we received from the Anambra State Governor is doing very well. As you can see now in the market, the price of coconut is very high. I think it's almost 1,500 per seed. Good. So if I can have up to 50 or 30 coconuts, I'm a rich woman already. So I can use it to process coconut oil. I can use it to cook my coconut rice. I can use it to do a lot of things. Our governor is really doing wonderfully well. If every home can have this kind of tree in their houses, I think it will go a long way to help people economically.
It's not merely about profits. The palm revolution also emphasizes environmental sustainability. Governor Soludo promotes eco-friendly farming practices that protect the environment while ensuring economic benefits. Central to this revolution is a commitment to environmental sustainability. The same land that nourishes palms and coconuts must also be preserved for future generations. Also, under Soludo's leadership, the government is investing in local infrastructure to support farmers. Processing plants are being established and cooperatives are formed, empowering local communities to participate in this economic renaissance.
There are intervention programs domiciled in the Ministry of Agriculture, namely Value Chain Development Program and Agricultural Transformation Support Program 1, ATAPS 1. The Value Chain Development Program is involved in supporting farmers who are into rice production and cassava mainly. And lately, they've added nutrition. And alongside nutrition, they are supporting farmers who are producing vegetables and fruits for our local consumption. So you have under value chain, you have over 27,000 farmers who have been supported this period with various intervention programs which run across inputs, processing centers, irrigation projects, and of course capacity building to enable them become more profitable in their venture.
IFAD Value Chain assisted the women to build this processing center because we agitated for it, we pleaded for it. In this axis, we don't have
much processing centers. Like when I made the introduction, I said Hauka Obunka. In this Hauka Obunka, down this very side, we don't have a processing center. So they came to our aid, the women, and built the processing center for us. In that very processing center, you have the pillar, the cassava pillar is there. Then the grater itself is there. The filter is there. Then the fryer also is there. If you notice, when you came into this very place, you didn't perceive much odor of cassava. That's because of the solar powered borehole the fat value chain gave to us. That's why we have always thanked Soludo administration for partnering with the IFAD value chain to give us this processing center, because without the governor, nothing would have happened. It wouldn't have been possible. So he is the head arrow as long as this very project is concerned.
A very good benefit from them. Borehole, the stoning, meals. We greet Governor of the Anambra State, Professor Soludo, for the effort that we make, that we have those things. We greet value chain and the others to make us to enter digital management and life. So like before we are suffering, but now we are not suffering again. We have the sun, we have borehole, we have rice mill and some other things.
As Governor Soludo's initiative gradually takes root, there is hope blooming across Anambra State. Communities are embracing agriculture once more, and the seeds of a new economic era are being sown. The Palm Revolution is more than a policy. It is a movement towards rejuvenating an economic legacy and nurturing the spirit of entrepreneurship in Anambra State. Under Soludo's leadership, the hope is to restore the vibrancy of the M.I. Okpara era, fostering resilience and prosperity for generations to come.
3 years, 4 years, they will start fruiting. So in the next 4 years, we will start harvesting the ones planted this year. The ones planted next year will start harvesting maybe in the next 4 or 5 years. And Anambra, the ecosystem, the agro-allied industry that will be processing this will begin to emerge. Anambra will become a net exporter of palm produce and coconut produce. Coconut is one of the healthiest in terms of health. Coconut oil, coconut water, coconut, even the flex, and so on and so forth. Oh, it's a winner. But the revolution has begun because the solution is here.
Governor Soludo's palm and coconut revolution is more than a return to agricultural roots. It is a blueprint for a sustainable and prosperous future. By embracing innovation, empowering communities, and prioritizing the environment, the initiative aims to rebirth the economic vitality once experienced during the golden years of M.I. Okpara.
Glaringly, Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo is driving a quiet transformation in agriculture in Anambra State, bringing back dignity to farming, creating sustainable income opportunities for farmers, and also placing development directly in the hands of the Anambra. And that's it on today's episode of Solution Footprints. Join us again next week for another inspiring edition. Follow us on our social media handles at Solution Footprints on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, on TikTok, and Solution FP on X, formerly Twitter. My name is Chidima Oramwa. Divide Solution is here.